fuck, boy.
You like that? You like that? I like that.
That is very offensive.
What's up, everybody? Welcome to TACT Lab. I'm Tyler, and I'm not surrounded by three great friends today. We're actually doing some coronavirus quarantining. We're practicing safe stuff. We've all got condoms on our penis to keep the spread of disease away, and we've sprayed everything with Lysol and hand sanitizer.
Nope.
We're doing our best to keep this spread down, and it's forced us to be trapped in our own fucking houses. Alex is over there on his desktop PC while us cucks are on laptops. Me, Thomas, and Chris. Chris is trapped in his mom's basement, but that's fucking cool.
Help me!
He's chained up with a diaper on and handcuffs.
So we're surviving. None of us are sick yet, but we'll see what it's like in 10 days.
Hopefully we don't.
Hopefully we don't, but we might.
We're guaranteed to. It's gonna at least till the 30th.
So today we're gonna get into some stuff with wrestling, Roman gladiators, and Olympic wrestling. This is when the Roman games were the Super Bowl Sundays of their time, bitch. Like these were the games to watch. And if you weren't around for it, you missed out. I feel like I missed out. I want these back. I want to see
a woman.
I want to see. Yeah, you probably don't want to be a woman in these times.
Hey, they let women fight. I did really think women got to fight.
Wow, how
what?
equality of them?
It was
equality of them?
It was girl on girl, so it was probably more sexy.
Wait till you hear what they did to the poor. So we're going to get into that. We're going to talk about this is what our show is going to be about today. And once again, if you're offended, if you're a Karen, if you don't like any of this stuff that we've talked about on prior episodes, probably a good time to step off. We don't fucking care. I don't. No. Thomas does.
I do.
If you're feeling really risky, turn the shit up. Turn it up. Let everybody hear.
Yeah.
Unplug your headphones.
Fan.
You know what? If you're offended by this, share it on Facebook. Tell people how offended
You're
you
the
are.
problem.
Last week I said fuck God. That was a bit abrupt.
Was it?
My family
I don't remember that.
I don't remember that.
to who?
It was quick.
Yeah, I don't.
It was quick.
I don't remember.
You know what? The statement still stands.
Well, you did just say it again.
Fuck him.
Yeah, I don't remember you saying that.
If they didn't hear it last
that
week,
guy.
they hear it now.
They hear it now. Okay? I'm not going to say it again because I felt bad just saying it there. But
Here comes
the statement still stands.
a lightning bolt filled with coronavirus that's coming your way.
Alex, how are you feeling?
Yes, sir. Pretty good. I'm cooped up in this room, fighting off marauders, so I'm pretty good.
Okay. You're still working. You're not part of
I'm still making bags. Yeah.
Yeah, you're
I'm
not
essential.
part of the... You're essential.
You fucking plebes. Except Thomas, he's essential too.
I'm half essential because I have kids. I'm halfway essential.
Work together. Yeah, I'm a plebe. I'm a stay-at-home dad right now. I'm not doing shit, and I have to use my fucking vacation. I'm kind of mad about it. So, Chris, how are you doing?
Dad? Oh, you said he was a stay-at-home dad. Anyway.
I got 3 dogs.
Oh, you're one of those people. All right, anyway.
He's a male
One
Karen.
of those people.
I'm just going around to the stores getting some allergy medicine. People looking at me like I'm a pariah because I have a runny nose. Other than that, we're good.
You leper.
Keep your 6 feet from me.
I'm going to sue you.
Thomas, how are you doing in these corona-filled times?
I'm good. I just have to stay home half the week because I have children and they don't have school or anything. So
must be nice.
I'm only half essential. I get to work 3 days a week. Yay. So
okay.
So on levels of essentialness here, we're ranking Alex at S tier.
yeah.
And then Thomas at B.
Yeah.
Now wait. For those of you who don't understand the tier, S is the best, then A, B, C, D, and E is the bottom. I'm probably a D.
Are you getting unemployment? Are you going to apply for that?
I'm still getting paid because I have to
Hey.
use my vacation time, so I'm not dipping into. It's not cutting out a percentage of my pay. I'm still getting 100% of pay.
Chris has got the Rona.
I'm concerned Chris has the Rona, and he's gonna. What are you doing?
I was coughing into my shirt. Sorry,
Chris,
Sorry.
there's blood on your face, Chris.
It just splattered everywhere. You ever see Outbreak with a little monkey?
All right. So, this is what we're going to be relegated to do for the next few weeks. Skype calls, we're going to try to keep the audio at a premium, but Skype calls it is. We can't be meeting in person, so there might be a little bit of a delay. There might be a little bit of some lag on our end that we're going to have to work through, but I'm looking at everyone's beautiful face. I'm looking at Chris. I'm looking at 3/4 of Chris's face.
Brushing your mustache.
No, my face was in my shirt trying not to make noises.
So,
Yeah, a little extra pop filter.
this is the best we can do. We can provide this quality for you guys, and hopefully you notice our hard work.
Yes.
So,
The one of you.
Yep.
all right, we're going to jump right into things. Like I said, gladiators and Olympics.
Yep.
We've all got talking points. I think Chris is going to react to our talking points. We're all going to react to the talking points, but we are going to start things off with Alex.
What's up? Yeah, so in lieu of the Olympics being canceled this year and being postponed until 2021, we figured it was a good time to discuss some groundwork on the history of Olympics, dating back to when it started, a little brief synopsis of it, and how it ties into the Roman Empire. So, in 776 BC, that's pretty much the oldest date for the first Olympics. And in Greece, the Olympics were a prestigious event. It was something that it was an individual contest between the athletes, and it gave them social status, as opposed to a Roman Colosseum, which we'll talk about in a few minutes. That was a complete opposite.
Oh, yeah.
So the spectators had no... it didn't matter to the spectators. It was all about the individual athlete. It was social status.
Were they mostly naked?
Yes.
Even the runners?
Yes.
Everyone was naked, weren't they?
Did they do
Yes.
steroids back then?
See, no.
Oh.
These were all
D-ball.
purebred white guys. Dick slinging in the air, running. Whoa. Okay. All those.
Are you telling me all those people were white?
comparatively to Africans?
Look, dude, there's
but
a
yeah,
pretty big Greek guy here. He plays basketball for the Milwaukee Bucks. He does not look white.
Well, I think there's a
Is
little
he
extra
naked?
there.
Is he naked, Chris?
It would make it a lot more entertaining.
I saw that. I read a thing that it was Christians, Jews, and Hebrews in the games.
Just
Anyone of
battling it
Greek-
out.
How
Religion
come
versus
you-
religion.
How come they let the Jews in? They had a little aerodynamic advantage.
The little hoods weren't allowed, but it was pretty anybody of Greek descent could participate. Anyone with social status, money, that sort of thing. If you had money, you pretty much could do, and it made you
That
more
doesn't make
popular.
sense to me.
What do you mean?
Like back then, if you were rich,
They were
you
slaves.
were no. If you were rich, you're just like feed me grapes.
Oh yeah, you
know?
just
Yeah,
lay on the
that's,
ground.
You
that's
just lay-
Romans,
Oh,
not
okay.
the
I was
Greeks.
my bad.
See, the Greeks were all about self-indulgence, like propping yourself up, making yourself self-worth. So the games were an easy way for you to tout that you were the best in your state. So the
Gotcha.
Olympics were pretty much like city-states were fighting against or competing against other nations, and the Greeks, who was the best. That was the whole point of the Olympics, and to honor Zeus.
Yes, the gods.
So
Yes.
you can say to this day we're still honoring Zeus.
Was it some sort of sacrifice without sacrificing flesh and blood? Was it,
Yeah.
or was it just a show of respect towards the gods?
It's like
that's
athleticism and stuff, right?
yes,
And that's why people were naked, was to show off their physique, right?
yes. That's the whole point of being naked, was show off your perfect physique.
Except the thing they don't want to talk about is the military was actually overwhelmingly gay.
Fucking each other.
So
They were butt fucking.
yeah,
Um,
yep.
Yeah, what are you going to do in the military besides fuck all the boys around you when you're on deployment?
Right? That's like Boy Scouts.
Is that what you did, Tyler?
Anyway, so the first...
I never went on a deployment, so I didn't have to put that to the test.
That pretty much happens every time on deployment.
I did catch that Boy Scout joke, and that probably stands. That probably stands up. The Boy Scouts are in some hot water right now, filed
Yes,
for
they are.
Chapter 9 bankruptcy due to sexual allegations.
They couldn't hang in there like the Catholic Church, could they?
It's crazy.
They're in hot water, too.
They're all...
Yeah, the church has God behind them, though.
They have God behind them. Yeah.
And little boys in front of them.
Well,
All right.
back to the naked athletes. They were displaying their perfect bodies. Women, foreigners, slaves, and dishonored persons were forbidden to compete.
Oh.
Women, once they were married, were not even allowed to watch any Olympic event except for chariot races.
Keep your
I see.
goddamn stinking
I see.
eyes off the sport, bitch.
No, I understand it. The only one they can't see the dogs bouncing around is in the chariot races.
It's
Exactly.
Sweaty ass saliva mouths
And-
just looking at them
and it's-
swinging dongs.
And this one website I'm looking at has actual pictures of guys in chariots. I don't think they had cameras back then.
They
So looking at
definitely
this-
didn't.
We'll throw
Russell
them up, dude.
Crowe? Russell Crowe.
They were they were
What do you mean Gladiator wasn't
the
real?
horde of Carthage.
Maximus.
Gluteus Maximus. All right. So the Olympics were pretty popular. So the first 15 Olympics, it was just running. After the 15th one, they started adding other sports like the pentathlon, boxing, wrestling, chariot racing, and then changing up the running by different distances.
Oh.
But once again, they're all naked in all the sports.
When did they start javelin throwing?
That was being the modern time, I think.
Did they
Ah.
did they do relay races? And they, instead of passing the stick, they accidentally grab each other's dick?
No, they did not do that. I'm pretty sure they weren't just holding
You're reaching.
They were trying
bud. You're reaching for
They were-
low hanging fruit.
they were, you ever try running with an erection? I don't think you can do it.
You can do that. You can pee with an erection
can.
and you can run with an erection.
Oh, you can pee
And
with
you
one. I
can,
don't think you can run with one.
you can take a shit while you run too, because I've seen a guy do it.
Wow.
Have you ever seen the YouTube video Dookie Cannonball?
No. Oh, yeah.
Nope. Wait, is it the one where
Yep,
a guy
he-
jumps off a pier?
He jumps off the pier and explodes poop out of his butt, and then a dog jumps off the pier right in it.
I mean,
All right, now it's-
probably, because I've seen the video of the man playing Another One Bites the Dust with his butthole.
There's a guy that definitely was running and pooping at the same time. He took an X-Lax and they just did it as to see if it was possible. And then I also saw a guy pull his pants down and take a big poop while he was skateboarding.
I'm
Ugh.
going to say the X-Lax makes it...
Explosive and
enhanced.
uncontrollable.
Oh, that's
Yeah.
invalid. It's like taking steroids and going to the Olympics.
Well,
I'm sure they
it's
do
a
that
it's
anyway.
a you got an edge up on the competition.
Got to edge them. So the Olympics were pretty popular the entire time until about after the death of Alexander the Great, which I think we all know who that guy was. I think,
Who was Alexander the Great?
Was he like
I don't know if
Caesar?
it was very great.
Are we
No.
talking about the guy from Little Caesars?
It's the movie with Colin Farrell, where he had the Irish accent.
He was a Roman with an Irish accent.
Amazing. So, yeah, Alexander the Great.
He's like, oh, we're going to
That
go
movie,
take
don't watch
over
that
all
movie,
the
that's terrible.
Persians. That was not Irish at all, but... To me,
We
Romans...
still can't.
Anyway,
We still can't do
so the
Irish
Olympics.
accent.
So what? So the Olympics started waning in popularity after his death. But during the ancient Romans, when they took over everything and Greece became part of their empire, they saw the Olympics as a symbol of grandeur from the golden age of Greece. So they reinstated it, and it became popular under Roman rule. Even some like the emperors and Senate members even participated in the Olympics because they were technically Greek. They had Greek ancestors, so they were able to participate.
Oh, so you had
Those-
to be Greek? Like an ancestry?
They still kept that tradition. Yeah, they still kept
That's
that
cool.
tradition.
Can you imagine those fat ass old senators running the fucking half mile